This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into FingerLakes1.com's live coverage of Wayne Finger Lakes boys high school basketball. Happy holiday hoops to everybody. First time on the airwaves this season. Paul Russo and Nate Sharman here with you courtside at Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium in Seneca Falls. Battle of two foes meeting up very commonly over the course of the past few seasons. The Marcus Whitman Wildcats traveling east to take on the Mynderse Academy Blue Devils here tonight. Paul Russo, Nate Sharman here with you once again. Nate, always a pleasure to be with you over here at the booth as we get going for another season of coverage here on FingerLakes1.com. As I mentioned, these two teams in the past few years have really played some great games. Both teams entering this year kind of flipping a page onto a new era of sorts here for both. Gone are your plumbers and such for Minders, and for Marcus Whitman, the Prendergrasses are all graduated and such like that. New leaf for both teams, new stories to be written. What are you looking for here tonight?
Yeah, Paul, first of all, it's just great to be here. Great to be in a gymnasium again on the call for Finger Lakes 1. I'm really excited for this one. But just like going back to what you said, you know, Terry Blue Eye's been a staple for this program. You know, he's coming on his 5th or his 4th year on varsity here for Marcus Whitman, and he's a very good basketball player for Marcus Whitman, and Minders is going to need to slow him down in the paint too. A very gifted paint player. So that's going to be really what they're looking to do this game.
Marcus Whitman, you mentioned that with Blue Eye. He's kind of the engine that's kind of chugs his team along at this point. Longest tenured Wildcat, senior this year. He's kind of the last of that remaining group from the team from the years past here. On the Minders side of things, they have a couple pieces of the past as well in Braden Seminary and Nick Mansell. Both those guys are kind of the leading scorers for the Blue Devil offense.
Right, Seminary in his last game, or a couple games ago against Waterloo at 15 points, averaging double digits on the season. So another senior going to be looking. I'm sure the Minders Blue Devils are going to be looking for him to put the basketball through the hoop this game.
Yeah, him and Mansell in their senior seasons, respectively. Like I mentioned, kind of the other team, the Blue Devils holdovers from the team a year ago that we saw. Like I mentioned, 2 really good games, 2 games on the schedule between these 2 teams this year. Today. And then later on in the year, January 26th, back in Marcus Whitman. The matchup last year split a true 1-1. Minders won on the road in Marcus Whitman in their first matchup a little over a calendar year ago. Or rather, Whitman won, at home, and Minders won at home in their matchup in February. In those games, the returning players who made scoring contributions, Braden Seminary and Terica Blue Eye, both had 7 points in that first game. In the second game, Blue Eye with 10 and Seminary with 12.
Yeah, it's really interesting looking at those last games. But also, on the Marcus Whitman Wildcats side, they are independent, right? I think they made a move from the Finger Lakes West a bunch of years ago now. And but you do take a look at their schedule, and it almost mimics a Finger Lakes East schedule a little bit, right? Like they play Waterloo twice. They play, this Marcus Whitman Minders matchup, like you mentioned. They play that twice. So in a way, it mimics that, right? And I think that's a great test for this Coach O'Connor's group. For the Marcus Whitman, I really think it's a great job in scheduling, and I think it's going to help them a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of something similar we heard echoed by Coach Pat Prane for Minders was he thinks this is an evenly matched game here and a good test for both teams to kind of see where everybody stacks, right? It's always tough to tell. We're heading into the holiday break for these schools here in the Wayne Finger Lakes. In the case of Minders, we'll talk about this obviously during the broadcast, but they're going to be off for essentially 2 weeks game-wise here going forward. Marcus Whitman, they have a tournament coming up this weekend they're heading to in Watkins Glen. They also have a couple games scattered towards the back end of the break that they'll be playing. So kind of two different facets here, kind of looking forward to what this game might entail for both. And we're going to pause over here, turn over to Kevin Korzenetsky, AD and public address announcer, as we have the national anthem ready to go.
And now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Wildcats. Number 4, senior Aiden Clark. Number 13, senior Gianni DeLeo. Number 22, senior Connor Williams. Number 23, senior Teriku Blue-Eye. And number 30, senior Ryan Santee. Wildcats are coached tonight by assistant coach Dakota Blue-Eye and head coach Greg O'Connor. And now for your Mynderse Academy Blue Devils. Starting at guard, junior wearing jersey number 3, Elijah Cole. Starting at guard, junior wearing jersey number 4, Jojo Nigro. Starting at guard, senior wearing jersey number 10, Braden Starting at guard, senior wearing jersey number 12, Nick Manziel. And starting at forward, senior wearing jersey number 23, Derek Mercedes Rivera. Blue Devils are coached tonight by assistant coaches.
Welcome back in here to the broadcast booth. Paul Russo, Nate Sharman here with you. We are courtside down on the baseline here next to the Marcus Whitman bench. So the action for us here in the first half. Marcus Whitman moving away from us. Mynderse Academy heading towards us. For Marcus Whitman, they're in the road blues for them. What's become a pretty customary jersey for them. The all blue with the marble sides. Mynderse in all whites. Mercedes Rivera and Blue-Eye tip it off. Ball into the court. It's Aiden Clark coming away with it, and the Wildcats will begin. Clark back to Blue-Eye. Blue-Eye top of the key, works right side, swings it. Three-pointer on the way. Connor Williams, no good. Long rebound. Give it to Elijah Dole, and the Blue Devils coming back our way with 7:45 to go in the first quarter. Menzel, corner three, no good. Rebound brought in by Williams. Swings it for Aiden Clark, and now Clark will bring it up above half court for the Wildcats. Mynderse working man-to-man right now. He's guarded by Seminary. Swings it right side wing for DeLeo. DeLeo works top of the key to Williams. Now corner for Clark, working left side baseline. Goes underneath. No, pass intercepted by Derek Mercedes Rivera. Up court to Nick Mansell. Mansell works left side. Now back top of the key. Spins through the lane. Run around the way, no good. Rebound, second chance. Mercedes Rivera. Turnaround on Blue Eye. Count it.
Oh, fantastic work by Mercedes Rivera down low to get that offensive rebound, then put it back up. First points of the game, 2-0 Mynderse just a minute into this contest.
Mercedes Rivera, first bucket of the season here on FL1, so put that in the history books for the 25-26 season. Blue Eye, top of the key three-pointer, no good, left. Rebound, second chance, Williams runner, no good. Third chance, Santee blocked by Seminary.
What a block by Seminary
Into
there.
the hands of Elijah Dole. Coast to coast, no, off his own foot. He dribbled it, and it's going to be a turnover out of bounds, and Wildcat ball.
Fantastic defense there on the Marcus Whitman side. Blue Eye was over there, and so was Aiden Clark to force the offenseman to dribble it off his leg and out of bounds.
6:35 remaining here, first quarter. Mynderse 2, Whitman nothing. Santee goes to Blue Eye right wing, top of the key for Williams. Now Clark at the left wing, guarded by Seminary. Uses a screen into the rolling Williams in the block. No, blocked by Mercedes Rivera. Gets his own rebound, swings it to Seminary. Blue Devils on the attack. Seminary swings it left corner, Manziel. Manziel three-pointer, no good short. Rebound chase down Seminary, a second chance and a fresh 35 for Mynderse. Seminary works left side, hands it off for Nigro. Nigro top the key, up fakes, now swings it to Dole, right side wing. Hands it off Mansell. Whitman, likewise, in a man-to-man defense. Manziel drives through, dumps it to a cutting Rivera Mercedes. Now back out for Dole, three-pointer, no good long. Rebound brought in, Aiden Clark. Whitman the other way, he might have missed an open man down court. Clark will set it up at the top of the key. Swings it. Williams now corner for DeLeo. DeLeo works right side. Finds himself trapped. Kicks it back out to Clark. Top of the key. Working right side is Clark. Now looking for help at the elbow. Finds a cutting. DeLeo, no! Blocked. Oh, no, that was Santee. Blocked by Dole. Dole to Mansell. Mansell in the corner for Seminary. Seminary works right side. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Rolls off, no good. Ball tipped around. Rebound Nigro. Another second chance for the Blue Devils. Mansell, left side wing. Guarded by Williams. Goes top of the key for Dole. Dole takes some instruction from Coach Prain.
Throwing it down a little bit.
Setting up the offense. Hands off for Seminary. Top of the key. Spins off. Left side elbow jumper. No good. And he'll head to the line for two. A foul will be called on Connor Williams, his first and team's first of the quarter.
Yeah, you can really tell that Mynderse is going to get the Seminary going. Whether he's passing the ball, he's making some really crisp passes, kicking it outside, and also taking it to the hoop here, taking his first free throw shots of the game.
Senior guard heads to the line. First trip of the night for either team. Takes his dribbles and releases and rolls off. No good on his first. Remain for the moment. 2-0 still. Been a long drought once again.
5:07 left in this first quarter.
Been essentially, 2 minutes since we've had a bucket or any point, so Seminary looking to break it on this free throw and does.
Marcus Whitman still looking for their first points of the game.
And they're going to work quickly to Leo, right side wing. Now dribbles off, looking for help, hands it back off to Santee. Santee now drives through the lane from the top of the key. Tried to find a running Blue Eye. He does. Blue Eye's layup no good. Gets his own board. Back up for a second, no good. Now he'll head to the line for two. And they will get Derek Mercedes Rivera for the foul, his first, team's first. And, we'll have a momentary timeout here as Mercedes Rivera's will have to exit the floor. He got knocked somewhere here. We got a pretty rough blood situation. He's all right overall, but they're going to have to tend to him really quickly. He'll check out. Ethan Fasciana, number 25 for Mynderse, will check in, a senior forward.
Yeah, I think Blue Eye, when he got that second chance rebound, really, really fantastic play by the senior. I think he just kind of bumped him there. A little bit of blood. It certainly was inadvertent. And Blue Eye's going to head to the line here for a couple.
As we mentioned, Blue Eye, fourth-year varsity senior for the Wildcats. His first, no good long. We'll have 4:53 to go here in the first quarter when we get back going. Pretty interesting here. A little cat and mouse here as Nick Mansell's trickling back towards us, alone in the corner. Nobody seems to notice. Blue Eye good on the second. So the Whitman Wildcats are on the board for the first time. As Elijah Dole will bring it up from Mynderse. He's above the timeline. And now Aiden Clark picked up on Mansell in the corner. So his sneak attack will be in vain. No good jumper from Dole. Rebound Blue Eye. And here comes Marcus Whitman the other way. Aiden Clark with it, working right side. Spins off on the block. Stripped away was Mansell. We'll have a tie-up chasing after the ball. Good hustle by Elijah Dole and Ryan Santee. Jump ball will be Mynderse ball on the jump.
Mynderse has been very active on the defensive side, getting hands on balls, tipping balls, not always getting the steal, but still getting in passing lanes and causing disruption.
4.5 to go. 3-1. Mynderse in front of Marcus Whitman. Top of the key, Elijah Dole hands it off for Nigro. Hands off to Seminary. Top of the key. Works through the lane. Nice cut to Fasciana. Fasciana down low. Little pull-up jumper. No good. Short ball tipped out of bounds from Nigro. And it will be Marcus Whitman ball. Coming the other way is Derek Mercedes Rivera. Go ahead into the locker room for some further treatment. We hope that he will be all right to return. Clark with it, top of the key for the Whitman Wildcats. Swings it to Santee, back to Clark. Clark into the posting up Blue Eye. Goes into the corner. Santee, three-pointer on the way, no good. Long, rebound by Nigro. Mynderse the other way. We're halfway home here in the first quarter. Dole with it, and we'll have a carry on Dole. First time I've seen one of those in a couple years, I feel like. I don't think I've seen a carry in a while.
Yeah, that's not one you see a lot, but it certainly was the right call there, though.
For sure. Certainly wasn't a LeBron crab dribble, at least. So back underway with Clark.
Ron wouldn't have liked the call, but
yeah, that's true.
That's another story.
Clark with it, goes top of the key, Blue Eye, up fakes out, drives through on Fasciano. Oh, was able to get Dole in the air, and Dole able to still get a hand on it. So Seminary picks up the rebound, swings it to Mansell, right corner, works baseline, and that was going to be a foul. And Clark will get picked up with the block. Clark's first, team second on the quarter.
That was a fantastic play by Dole there for Mynderse on the defensive end. Blue Eye got him on the pump fake up in the air, but Dole was still able to recover in the air and still tip the ball out.
Yeah, the backhand on that when the trailing arm got. So fresh 35 on the Mynderse shot clock. Inbounding Seminary goes to Fasciano, up top to Dole, who had to reach up and grab it. Goes corner, Mansell, three-pointer, you bet.
The first three-pointer of the game is knocked in by Mynderse as they take a 6-1 lead.
3:20 to go here, first quarter. Clark above the timeline, works left side, now cuts back to the middle, top of the key, guarded by Seminary. Blue Devils still in a man-to-man defense on Marcus Whitman. DeLeo with it, goes now to Santee. Santee to Blue Eye, right side wing. We're under 20 on the shot clock this possession for the Wildcats. Blue Eye, Williams in the right corner, cuts through, pass intercepted long. Dole with it, top of the key, cuts it to Seminary, and he'll get fouled on the way up. And I believe it will be Ryan Santee picking up the foul.
Nice play again there by Elijah Dole, able to steal it in the defensive end and then run the fast break himself. Pass it off to Seminary. He went up with it, got fouled. He's headed to the line.
And it was Santee picking up the foul, his first, team's third on the quarter. Seminary back to the stripe, 1 of 2 on that previous trip. Takes his dribbles and releases his first, no good short. No movement yet really from either bench. I'm guessing if it wasn't for the injury with Mercedes Rivera, probably would not have a sub so far, period. Seminary's second is true, though. And so it's 7-1 Mynderse, 2:55 to go. First quarter. Marcus Whitman with the ball. Gianni DeLeo tried to dribble out of a double team, and no harm, no foul. It's going to be a kick ball violation on JoJo Nigro. Marcus Whitman ball side out in front of the Mynderse bench with 2:50 remaining on the clock. First quarter. Goes in to Blue Eye. Back to Clark, the inbounder. Blue Eye with it. Count it.
Oh, Blue Eye's first bucket of the game, and fantastic two-man game there on the offensive set. Gets it back to Blue Eye, who lays that one up and in.
Dole top of the key, 7-3 there in front of Marcus Whitman. Hands off Seminary top of the key. Gives it to JoJo Nigro. Nigro now works left side. Hands off for Dole at the wing. Guarded in the man-to-man once again by Marcus Whitman. Mansell, three-pointer from the wing, no good. Rebound Blue Eye. Blue Eye the other way. Gets up, fall. Great find to Clark. Better find to DeLeo. Count that lay-in.
Oh, wow. Fantastic play by Aiden Clark. Not selfish at all. Lays that as he's able to. I thought he was going to lay that one up. Left it for DeLeo, who lays it in real easy.
It was a hockey-style bang-bang bucket. As now Seminary finds Mansell in the corner for a Mynderse three. No good long. Rebound chased after. Brought in by Nigro. Fresh 35. 2 to go. First quarter. Seminary alone. Top of the key three. No good long. Rebound brought in by Santee. Here comes Marcus Whitman down by 2. Finds Williams on the right wing. Top the key, Clark. Thought about the 3, but doesn't. Swings it for Blue Eye. He'll take the 3. No good long. Rebound brought in Fasciana. So now the Blue Devils look to try and stop a little bit of this momentum that Marcus Whitman's captured here in the past minute. 1:35 on the clock for the first quarter. Mynderse in front 7-5. Menzel with it. He'll take another 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Fasciana. Second chance opportunity for Mynderse once again. Top the key, Nigro. And a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Nigro with it. Dribbles him out. Now comes back in. Finds Menzel in the left corner. Swings it top of the key for Seminary. Seminary works left side of the lane. Now pass tip. Ends up in the hands of Menzel anyway. Little jumper from the baseline. No good. Rebound brought in Santee. And Marcus Whitman with the ball. 1:05 to go first quarter. Corner. Oh, I threw the hands at DeLeo. Pass a little too hot to handle. And now we'll have subs for both teams here as DeLeo will check out. Parker Wessend will come in for Marcus Whitman. Fasciana checks out for Mynderse. It in is Noah Skinner, number 21. Wessend, it is number 12 for Marcus Whitman.
1 minute left in this first quarter. 2-point lead.
And now Dole with it, top the key. Swings it for Menzel on the right, or rather Nigro at the right wing. Top the key, Seminary. Seminary, oh, beautiful find to a cutting Dole on the baseline. Count the runner.
Oh, fantastic find is right for Seminary there as he finds a cutting Dole who lays that one up and in. 9-5.
40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 9-5. Blue Devils on the Wildcats, and over and back violation. Clark tried to go to Williams on a handoff and just kind of botched it. Haven't seen that since Justin Fields tried to find Brees Hall earlier this year.
Oh, man.
My bad.
Rough season for those Jets fans. Luckily, I'm a Bills fan.
Well, yeah, definitely better off there. Okay, there is a slight difference here, shot to game clock here. It's by roughly a half second. 29 on each respectively here for Mynderse. Top the key, Skinner finds Dole on the left side wing. Working left side now, top the key, Seminary. Seminary top the key, swings it for Mansell. Mansell top the key, Skinner. Skinner finds a cutting no. He pass taken by Seminary. His shot no good. He'll head to the line for 2. Got knocked on the way up. And I don't, okay, they're going Connor Williams. It kind of looked like the official signal 23. I'm like, there's no 23 on the court for Marcus Whitman right now.
Nice entry pass in there to Seminary, who got a good spot there on the block. So fires, gets fouled.
Williams picks up his second. Team's 4th on the quarter. Seminary back to the line, shooting a 500 line from there. First on the way is good. And substitution here for Marcus Whitman as Williams will check out. Coming in for the first time tonight, Gavin Teague, number 5, a junior forward. Seminary back with it. Takes his second of 2, way short, and we're going to have a violation actually on Seminary. I think he realized it was going to be way off, and he tried to jump it and couldn't do it without the violation. So Marcus Whitman ball, 12.8 on the clock for the first quarter. Above the timeline, Clark working right side, now sub 10. Clark top the key, defines a cutting Blue Eye. Ball's getting tipped around. Blue Eye gets it. Runner no good from him. Rebound Seminary, 2 on the clock. Now 1 to Dole. He gets it off in time. No long. But that will do it for the first quarter of action here from Arthur L. Baker Gym. Your score, the Mynderse Blue Devils 10, Marcus Whitman Wildcats 5. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on FingerLakes1.com.
Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way.
Welcome back inside Arthur L. Baker Gym here on FingerLakes1.com. Paul Russo alongside me, Nate Sharman. Mynderse 10, Marcus Whitman 5, Nate, as the opening frame of action is complete. And we had a scoring drought there to really get things going. Picked up, though, in the final couple minutes as both teams kind of seem to find their footing for tonight.
Yeah, both teams are really gonna in a game where points are at a premium. I think both teams are gonna look for their leaders to do a lot of the scoring, right? Teriku Blue Eye for the Marcus Whitman side. He's got 3 points so far. Seminary, I would say Menzel too from the 3-point line. He's gonna look for. They both have 3 points in this game. they're going to be looking to their point per game leaders in this game to try to come home with a victory.
So Marcus Whitman will begin the ball on the floor for them. It's Blue Eye, Clark, Teague, Santee, and we have a whistle here early on as the shot clock never got going, so that'll allow us a quick moment here to also catch up. So as mentioned, it's Teague, Wessend, Blue Eye, Santee, and Clark for Marcus Whitman. On the floor for Mynderse, Mansell, Dole, Seminary, Skinner, and Nigro. Whitman with the ball as we got the shot clock situation figured out. Blue Eye top of the key, three, no good, long rebound team tipped around. Nobody really coming away with it. Chase down, give it to Elijah Dole. Dole still with it, had to chase it back down, and you'll find Seminary who will get the Mynderse offense settled and underway. Dole with it, top of the key, looking for help, finds it. In Nigro. Nigro cutting through the lane, back out to Seminary, top of the key. Seminary looking for help, works left side, hands it off for Dole. 15 on the shot clock for Mynderse. Dole alone in the lane, launches a runner, no good, long. Rebound brought in by Blue Eye. Blue Eye up court to a wide open and no good on, okay, they're going to call goaltend here, so Parker Wesson will pick up a bucket.
A good find by Blue Eye to get that rebound and look up court, find a streaking Wessend.
I couldn't tell which Blue Devil it was who got the backboard, but they're calling defensive interference for the bucket. So it's 10-7 Marcus Whitman over Mynderse with 7:08 to go here in the first half. Dole with it, swings it to the right side for Nigro. Nigro working through the lane. Now Whitman settles in to a bit of a 2-1-2 zone here. We'll keep an eye on that. Dole top of the key with it now, 15 on the shot clock. Mansell works left side baseline. Ball poked from behind, and it's going to be out on Clark. 12 on the shot clock for Mynderse.
Nice play by Aiden Clark on the defensive side. Doesn't get the steal for his team, though, but still pokes out of bounds and makes Mynderse reset.
So Dole inbounding it, left side baseline, underneath the bucket. He'll find the cutting Seminary, right side, count it, and one.
Oh, fantastic find by Doel there to do a find to Seminary, cutting in an even better cut by Seminary, receives it, goes up with it, the hoop and the harm.
So give the foul to Gavin Teague. This first, team's first on the quarter. Seminary no good at the free throw line. Rebound brought in by Teague, and he hands it off for Wesson, who's able to find Clark. Clark now working left side. Now will settle down a little bit here. Swings it for Santee at the left side wing. Guarded by Dole. Mynderse still in a man-to-man defense. Blue Eye kicks it to Clark, right wing. Directing traffic from there is Clark. Clark into a cutting Wesson, and it's going to be out on the Wildcats as Wesson was trying to go after it.
Good active hands on defense for Mynderse, keeping it going as they've caused a lot of chaos down there.
6:18 to go, second quarter. 12-7 Mynderse from Marcus Whitman. Seminary swings it left corner three. Mansell on the way. Count it.
Mansell, it's coming down for threes. His second three-pointer of the game as he knocks it in.
15-7 now, the Mynderse advantage. They now eclipse their highest mark of the game so far, leading. Blue Eye top of the key three for Whitman. No good on the answer. We'll have a foul heading the other way as they will get Gavin Teague for an over-the-back foul, chasing after the rebound. It'll be his second, team second, in pretty short order with 5:51 to go in the second quarter. Dole with it, inbounded quickly from Nigro, swings it back to Seminary, right side wing. He works top the key now. Goes to Dole at the left wing, now corner for Mansell. Mansell will dribble out. Now goes to Skinner on the baseline, guarded by Blue Eye and stripped away. Blue Eye with the steal. Number 23 leading the charge the other way for Marcus Whitman. Drives through the lane, on the way, no good. Oh, offensive foul. Charged. Elijah Dole will get the brownie points for that. Blue Eye will get charged with the foul. His first, team's third.
I know he got the charging call, but fantastic play by Blue Eye defensively to get the steal and go the other way with it. Goes up hard with it, and even better play by Dole to slide in there and take that charge.
Hudson will check out. Gianni DeLeo checks back in for Marcus Whitman. Dole with it top the key. Swings it for Seminary to the block for Skinner on the right side. Back out Seminary, right side wing. He works top of the key. Swings it for Dole. Left wing, three-pointer dialed up. No good long. Rebound, gets tipped and ends up in the hands of Mansell. He'll take a three-pointer. No good long there. Clark chasing after it. No, Nigro gets hand out at first. Saved by Menzel. Now ball's getting completely whipped around, and wisely, as Mynderse was able to grab it for a quick second, Coach Pat Prane will call a timeout from the sideline.
Yeah, that was a scramble for the ball, and both sides made great plays to keep that ball even in bounds, right? And eventually a timeout called by Mynderse, but a fantastic play on both sides, a good awareness, boundary awareness, right? I thought we were going to be in the action there pretty quickly.
It looked like that for a moment here. It's a 30-second timeout taken by the Blue Devils here with 5:04 to go. In the second quarter, Mynderse up 15-7 on Marcus Whitman. Appreciate everybody for tuning in here. A little bit of some pre-holiday hoops here. Paul Russo and Nate Sharman here. I appreciate you got everybody taking some time out of their night to invite us into their homes and give you some quality basketball here. It's been a pretty good game here, all things considered so far, as it's kind of lived up to, I think, what both coaches kind of told us pregame as what they were expecting.
I was going to say that too. Both coaches, we talked to them both pregame, and both experienced coaches and very experienced coaches in high school basketball, and they both talked about how we're still in the evaluating part of the season, part of the year, right? Both teams only played 4 or 5 games, right, on both sides, and still figuring out what you are and able to make shots, and just both coaches preach that growth mindset, right? And I think that's really cool.
Essentially a fresh shot clock for Mynderse as they go to work on offense. Menzel has it, left side corner, now dribbles out, goes top of the key, hands it off for Nigro at the right wing. Back up top of the key, Dole. Dole back to Nigro at the top of the key, fakes left, goes right, hands off Menzel, 10 on the shot clock. Menzel trap, finds Seminary, left side wing, dribbles through Santee. Now corner, three-pointer for Nigro, no good short, rebound Seminary. Lynn rolls in good.
Fantastic play by Seminary to track down that offensive rebound, then go back up with it strong for the deuce.
4:24 to go here in the second quarter. 17-7 now, Mynderse in front. 10-point differential, biggest of the night so far. Wildcats back on offense, top of the key for Teague. He goes for Clark at the right side wing, top of the key, Blue Eye. Three-pointer dialed up from Blue Eye, no good long. Rebound gets tipped around, ends up in the hands of Elijah Dole. Dole top of the key for Mynderse quickly. He moves quick. Menzel in the corner for 3 points, no long. And rebound brought in by Teague. Teague now trapped in the corner. Tried to dump it out. He does to DeLeo. DeLeo now works right side for Marcus Whitman. Takes a second. Finds a cutting Blue Eye right side. His lay-in, count it.
Oh, fantastic play by Blue Eye as he took that pass inside on the right side three-point line. Drove it in, 2 dribbles, lays it up and in for 2.
17-9 now. Mynderse in front of Marcus Whitman with 3:35 to go here in the second quarter. Nigro with it, top of the key. He'll hand it off for Dole. Looks back for some direction from Coach Prane. And now Mynderse will into their offensive set. Dole top of the key still. Cuts through the lane, launches a runner through traffic, rolls in and good.
Oh, fantastic play to lay that one up and in a game where baskets have been a premium. Dole gets that one to go and opens up back up the 10-point lead.
Clark top of the key for Whitman. They're wasting no time here. I think they recognize they have to get matching some pace here a little bit. Teague top of the key, swings for Clark, left side wing. Clark top of the key for DeLeo. DeLeo takes a 3-point, no good, way off. And rebound brought in by Seminary. Mynderse coming back towards our direction here at the booth. Seminary finds Menzel, up fakes, now drives baseline left side. A little jumper from about 5 out, no good, off the backboard. And here comes Clark the other way, ball poked. He's able to retrieve it. Seminary, good job by him to try and chase it down. To Blue Eye top of the key, dribbles in, launches a jumper from the free throw line, no good. Tipped around. Blue Eye comes away with it. Second chance here for Marcus Whitman. Lay in, no good from him. Rebound Elijah Dole. Here comes Mynderse the other way. 2:24 on the clock to go here in the second quarter. 19-9. Mynderse Academy out in front of Marcus Whitman. Dole top the key, works left side. Finds Menzel, now top the key Seminary. Seminary works left side. Elbow jumper, no good. Ball gets chased down by Blue Eye. Blue Eye the other way, no one in front of him. Lay in, rolls off, no good. Rebound brought in by Clark, the chaser, and he'll now reset the offense. A fresh shot clock in 2 minutes here for Whitman. No good three-pointer from Blue Eye. Rebound Dole. Here comes their way. One-on-one with Clark. Goes right at him. No good. And he'll head to the line for 2. Clark did not stay set. And so Clark will pick up his second personal foul in team's 4th on the quarter.
Yeah, it's just been a really interesting back and forth down the floor game for each side. It seems like each side has had, despite looking at the score, 19-9, but each team has been quick in their offensive sets, it seems like. And active hands on the defensive side.
Dole to the line for the first time tonight. He's no good there. Substitution, it's Ethan Fasciano coming back in for Mynderse. And survey says...
They're going to play with 6, Paul.
Actually, no. I just realized it was Nick Mansell who came off and went right to the locker room. So I don't keep an eye on that. As Mynderse is already down Derek Mercedes Rivera for the night. He actually exited the facility a few minutes ago. Rebound over the back on Seminary as Dole was no good from the free throw line.
I did catch Menzel go in the locker room too. He went in by himself, so I'm
assuming it's all good.
Hoping it's okay.
So Seminary picked up the foul. It's his first, team's first on the quarter.
He didn't seem too fired up either way, right? So
as Santee has it for Marcus Whitman, finds Blue Eye left wing, swings it for Clark on the right side wing. Clark into Teague, and Teague is going to be stopped before he got to the line. So they're going to get a block foul on Seminary. So that's actually Seminary's first, team's first. They actually called a violation on Seminary at the free throw line. So I apologize for that. I couldn't tell what they were fully signaling there, and I just saw Seminary get upset, and you know how that usually goes when a player doesn't think they actually fouled or anything like that. So Coach O'Connor will take a timeout before the inbound here. It's going to be his use it or lose it 30-second timeout here as we enter the waning moments of the first half of play. 1:27 to go on the clock, 19-9. Mynderse Academy up over Marcus Whitman. That in mind, we're a few moments away from our DeSanto Propane halftime report. Recap the game so far, take a look around the Wayne Finger Lakes as well to see what's been going on tonight.
I thought maybe we could get athletic director Kevin Korzneski on the call here for halftime. What a great weekend he and team put together last weekend here in Bedford Falls.
Himself, the Rooks, and there's obviously a bunch of other people, but it's always good to check up with them. We had them in studio last week, and I know in the couple moments hereafter, I know they're happy the chaos is a little bit over, but I know they always look forward to getting that back going.
It's amazing, Paul. People come from all over the country.
Yeah.
To come to this race. Over 5,000 people. Pretty amazing.
We're back underway. By the way, there's only been one state who has not run in that 5K.
I know people. We have people, friends of ours that come from Texas to run it.
Blue Eye no good on his shot, and it was an air ball. So it will be Mynderse ball coming the other way on the inbound here. 1:08 to go.
Sorry I forced you to
Second
stop talking
quarter.
about the game there, but I just really think it's quite an event that
it is.
put on here.
It is. So nothing wrong with that. We're underway, though. Dole has it for Mynderse. He works left side, goes top to key Seminary. Now cuts through, finds Nigro cutting left side, back to Dole. Beautiful little give and go action there. No good though on the lay-in. Rebound from Teague, hands off to Santee. Santee above the timeline, 45 seconds to go. Second quarter. Clark thought about stepping into a three, now will dribble out. Gets double teamed, finds Santee for help. He's working left baseline, now kicks it back out to Clark. Left side wing, back to Teague. Now finds a wide open DeLeo for three on the right wing. Count it.
Oh, redemption for DeLeo. Not the best three-pointer last time he put up, but that one was nothing but net as he knocks that one, and the senior does.
22 seconds to go, first half. It's now 19-12, the Mynderse advantage over Marcus Whitman. Fasciana top of the key, hands it off for Seminary. 13 now on the clock. Seminary for Nigro left side. Nigro kicks it back out top of the key. Fasciano three-pointer, answers back.
Fasciano from three is true.
3 seconds. Pass intercepted by Dole. He gets it off in time. No good. He had back-to-back opportunities for a buzzer beater, but that will wrap up the first half of action here from Mynderse Academy. The Blue Devils on top, 22-12 on the Marcus Whitman Wildcats. We're going to step aside here for just a few moments on FingerLakes1.com. But when we come back, it's the DeSanto Propane Halftime Report. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few moments.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into our DeSanto Propane halftime report here on FingerLakes1.com. Mynderse Academy up 22-12 on the Marcus Whitman Wildcats. Paul Russo and Nate Sharman here with you. And Nate, we kind of mentioned a little bit there during that break, but this has really kind of lived up to what both coaches kind of really mentioned to us pregame when we were catching up with them, how this was going to be a really gauge type of game, test both teams out. And at the moment, defense is kind of winning the day, but I kind of go back to something that we saw last year with these teams. That was kind of the case in both first halves of the games last year for them. So I'm really intrigued to see how the second half kind of plays out.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams playing good on defense, but I know I've said this a couple times, and I know it's going to sound a little cliche and a little silly, but I think the shot making, the shot selection isn't bad, right? I think both teams are getting their threes off, and they're getting them in good spots, right? You know, we didn't see a lot of threes go down until the end of that second quarter. Menzel hit, or I think it was Fasciana hit one, Dole hit one, and then on the other side, DeLeo hit one. So it was interesting. Up till then, there really wasn't a lot of three-pointers that got knocked down, and I know it's cliche to say, but it's a make-or-miss league, right?
It's a make-or-miss game, period. Yeah. Name of the game. And I know that's something that even Coach Prain from Mynderse said is how, you know, they are relying a lot on the three-point shot right now. And at the moment, it's definitely been probably more misses than he would prefer, but frankly, it's probably been the reason why they're up 10 at the moment is the fact that they have gotten a few of them to fall mainly off the hand of Nick Mansell, who's kind of been one of their main go-to shooters throughout the season so far.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of good looks in the corner, and I think it still remains with what I was saying with him. He's a good shooter. He's been playing for a little bit, and you can just tell from the shot, right? He's a good shooter, and he's gotten a lot of great looks, and he's gotten some that have gone halfway down. I think Seminari's got a couple that have gone halfway down too. So I think that's happening kind of on both sides. So, you know what Deion Waiters always said, keep shooting, right?
That's it. That is true. So
for us longtime Syracuse fans, that's a name that resonates, right?
And for one potential Miami Heat fan also over here at the booth. So a couple housekeeping things here quickly before we kind of do a quick scoring breakdown. Nick Mansell is back out here on the floor as Mynderse exit the locker room already. It doesn't look like there's anything too major of a worry there. I saw that trainer Andrew Meester did not go in. He went to the locker room briefly but came back out in pretty short order. So probably just some housekeeping stuff on Mansell. Derek Mercedes Rivera for Mynderse on their end, though, has been ruled out for the night. He actually has left the facility. Hope that he is all right. Notice that he actually had some tissue up around the mouth area, so hopefully everything goes smoothly there for him. let's do a scoring breakdown here. As I mentioned, the Blue Devils are already back on the court here. We're just over halfway home in this halftime break period. We'll begin with them. They're up 22-12 on the Wildcats from Marcus Whitman. Leading the way, it's a team in game high, 7 for Braden Seminary, 6 for Nick Mansell, 4 for Elijah Dole, 3 for Ethan Fasciana, and 2 for Derek Mercedes Rivera. On the Marcus Whitman side, only 3 scorers there. Tied team highs are 5 for Gianni DeLeo and Terrico Blue Eye, and then 2 for Parker Westend. As I hear, based on where we are, Nate, I hear the Whitman Wildcats getting ready to come back out.
Yeah, they're not as pregame. They were rocking some Christmas music.
Yes, they were.
I like it.
They're singing pretty good. They're definitely not the worst team I've heard singing in the locker room.
Yeah, a lot better than me, that's for sure.
We do have the faces for radio.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We got about 3.5 here to go. We'll do a quick whip around of action here in the Wayne Finger Lakes. It's a bit of a light slate. Tomorrow is a bigger day as we head into the holiday break for these schools. Not everybody plays, obviously, over what is a 2-week break this year for the districts of the Wayne Finger Lakes. On the boys' side, 2 other games today, and only one of them is in New York State, and that would be South Seneca. They're on the road at Red Jacket in a Finger Lakes West League game. And then Wayne, for the second time in as many years, they're down in Florida in Orlando. Ooh. They're taking on North Allegheny out of the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area tonight.
Certainly not envious of them, right? Being down in Florida.
Coach Thompson has done this now a few times, and I know we'll catch up, I'm sure, with him at some point here, but congratulations to him. This is his final year retiring. I know he's also retiring from coaching and teaching, so congratulations to him on a storied career would probably be an understatement.
Yeah, illustrious, right? I don't think there's a word in the English dictionary that goes for his career, right? But yeah, that just bringing the team down there to Florida, right? A big long trip like that. It's just so good for team camaraderie, right? Yeah. Get these guys in the same, whether it be hotel. You know, I grew up playing hockey, right? You get these guys together, a bunch of high school boys. Go find something, go break something, cause some havoc, right? And learn life. You get lifelong memories out of it. It's pretty cool.
Now there's the main issue that you brought up. Not that I would know anything about destroying peoples or anything like that at hotel.
Oh, I my day of playing beat ball, knee hockey in the hotels, I have never broken anything. On
the girls' side of things, league matchups in Wayne County tonight. Clyde Savannah traveling to Williamson Marion. East Rochester's at Sodus. And then Red Creek is at Lyons. In Finger Lakes West action, Honeoye at Naples and Red Jacket at South Seneca. So a little bit of flip the script on the girls' side matchup for that game.
Yeah, it's really interesting this time of year as as the calendar flips over, right? You know, both coaches, we've talked about it already, and both coaches were talking about it. You kind of figure out kind of where you are, where you need to be, what you need to do, kind of as you get into the, I know it's crazy to say, but the next year is the stretch run of the year, right? The season really condenses. You're playing a lot of games and not a lot of time, right?
It is.
In all those games.
It is crazy because we talked about a little bit about that on the Upstate Hoops podcast. We debuted our new season this past Monday, and yeah, we're already a couple months away only from sectional time.
Yeah,
so.
Upstate Hoops it's good you mentioned that. You know, you, Jim, Kyle do a great job on that show. Really should go check it out if you're looking for more high school hoops coverage in this area. Also, Kyle Evans puts together a great recap, roundabout recap every single night. See that come across the desk on Finger Lakes 1. It's pretty cool, the dedication that he puts up.
The man is an animal. And it's not just that. We undersell what he does in a way because that dude, there are some nights, especially in the wintertime, he'll have high school basketball, he'll have Sabres.
Right.
And then not going to happen this year, but he might just have 1 or 2 or 5 Syracuse games he has to post about as well.
Well, back in his dungeon, right, in his house, he's got 4, 5, 6 TVs. He gets them all going. Some on MSG, one watching the Bills coverage. It's pretty impressive what he does.
That's not a dungeon, man. That's a man cave.
Yeah, man cave. That's the right word I was looking for.
So that will wrap up our DeSanto Propane halftime report. Appreciate everybody for listening and tuning in. Whitman's already back out on the floor for them. It is the starting 5 of Aiden Clark, Gianni DeLeo, Connor Williams, Terrica Blue Eye, and Ryan Santee for Minders. They're on the floor with the modified starting 5. It's Nick Manziel, Braden Seminary, JoJo Nigro, Elijah Dole, and Noah Skinner. Minders will begin to have the ball to start. Now they're moving away from us on offense. Marcus Whitman moving towards us. Inbound from Seminary goes into the backcourt for Manziel. And just like that, we're back underway. Seminary left side wing. He's guarded by Blue Eye. Man-to-man defense for Marcus Whitman. Blue Eye on Seminary still. He'll work left side. Corner for Dole. Up fake now, drives baseline. Back out for Mansell. Mansell for Dole. Left side wing. Back right wing to Mansell. 15 on the shot clock. Mansell drives through the lane. A runner, no good, but he'll head to the line for 2. As Ryan Santee will pick up the foul. It will be his second personal. Team's first on the quarter as only 25 seconds roll through before our first stoppage.
Great job by the senior Mansell. Gets him go up on the up fake, then goes around him, gets fouled as he goes into the lane. He's going to head up for 2.
First trip to the line tonight for him. No good on the first. He had 6 in the first half, all coming from beyond the arc. Mansell back to the line now for his second of the 2 free throws this trip. Takes his dribble, spins off the hand, and releases. Count it.
First points of the third quarter go to the Mynderse Academy Blue Devils.
23-12. They're on top. 7.5 to go, third quarter of action. Clark works left side. Swings it for Williams into the cutting Blue Eye. Baby hook from the block. Count it.
Oh, that'll get him going, right? The leading scorer for this Wildcats team.
Oh, and something you don't see often here. Seminary on the inbound released it inadvertently and had to try and grab it. And so it's a violation. It's going to be Whitman ball here. Clark, the inbounder, goes top of the key for DeLeo. You really don't see that often at any level. Clark, three-pointer, top of the key. Count it!
And Marcus Whitman paying dividends, right, for the mistake on the Mynderse side as Clark nails that 3 ball.
Mansell answers on the other side from the wing.
We got a 3-point barrage going on here in Seneca Falls as Mansell answers right away.
Speed is the name of the game here. Marcus Whitman already back quickly with DeLeo on the left block. Goes in the corner, Blue Eye. 3-pointer on the way. Counts it. Another answer back. How you doing?
Wow, and a game where 3-pointers, we were talking about it briefly in the middle there, weren't going down. It's happening.
Mynderse with it. Seminary works right side wing. Now backs it to Mansell on the left side. He'll dribble through. Now back out. Goes to Skinner. Hands it back up to Mansell at the top of the key. Mansell still with it. Tries to find Seminary. He'll take a 3-pointer instead. No good. Rolls off. Rebound brought in by Blue Eye. And another Blue Devil down. Blue Eye with it up court. Launches a runner. No good. Rolls off. Rebound Santee. Ball on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Coming in with it. Jojo Nigro. Nigro with it, gets it to Mansell. Mansell up court, finds, nope, he's going to pull it back out. Goes to Dole on the left side wing, now top the key Mansell. He'll stop for a second here, catches breath with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Top of the key for Nigro, swings it for Seminary, now back to Dole. Dole working left side, takes his dribbles, now goes right side with it, back top the key Mansell. 5 on the shot clock, tries to find some space and does, runner no good. Rebound brought in by Williams. Hands off for Clark. Whitman above the timeline. Back on the offensive attack. Clark top of the key. Up fakes. Finds Blue Eye in the lane. Layup good.
Oh, nice find in there. Blue Eye gets that layup to go.
And Coach Prain, timeout to stop the bleeding. He's going to take a 30-second timeout here with 5.5 to go in the third quarter. And just like that, the singing Wildcats of Marcus Whitman cut the lead down to 4 for Mynderse, 26-22.
Yeah, this third quarter has had a ton of scoring, and a lot's come on the hands of Terku Blue Eye for Marcus Whitman. He's got a 3-pointer, a couple of buckets the other in short order there. He's been incredible to start this third quarter.
Yeah, it's been pretty good barrage there by Marcus Whitman here so far. And
yeah, I got a little confused doing the scoreboard here. As so many points were scored.
That'll happen in big-time Finger Lakes boys basketball, I would say.
One more thing about It's a Wonderful Run, Paul. I got one more thing. We're talking about second quarter. All the things we talked about are tenfold. I would talk about again more times than not. But one other thing is that everyone got to go check out that video that Jim makes every year. Jim Scarsby makes on the fingerlakes1.com. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on our YouTube channel. You can also find it in the website form. It's pretty amazing and pretty cool the effort he goes through every year to put that video together. So if you participate, if you didn't participate, go check out that video.
Mynderse back underway here. Dole with it. Same 5s on the floor for each team. As Dole will work. Oh, he tried to hand it off. Intercepted by Blue Eye. Blue Eye the other way, all alone, coast to coast. Count it.
Oh, Blue Eye is coming alive in this third quarter, Paul. And I think a little bit of him wanted to dunk that.
As a near double up of his points. Dole, corner three, no good short. Rebound, Blue Eye. Here come the Wildcats, down by 2, 5:05. Finds a cutting Santee. Laying, too hard to handle. Rebound by Dole. Here comes Minders now the other way. Dole, a 3-on-1. Finds Seminary to Manziel. Laying good.
Oh, fantastic passing inside there, especially by Seminary to find Manziel. And I thought we were going to have a tie game, but a 4-point swing.
And we're going to have a stoppage of play as it looks like a Wildcat is down now, and it's going to be Ryan Santee, it looks like. And we have a timeout on the floor as it looks like he hurt his leg in the defensive battle down there, down low. Both teams retreat to the bench here. As now Coach O'Connor's going to head out. Minders trainer Andrew Meester is out there with Santee at the moment as well. So we're going to tend to him. We're going to step aside here for a quick moment here on FingerLakes1.com. We'll be right back after a short break.
DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Welcome back here on FingerLakes1.com. Paul Russo, Nate Sharman here with you courtside at Arthur L. Baker Gym in Seneca Falls. Ryan Santee is now being helped up to his feet, and it's Coach O'Connor and Andrew Meester, the trainer here at Minders, helping him off the court. He is unable to put any weight right now on his left leg, so we'll think good thoughts for Santee as he'll be tended to, and it will be coming in for Marcus Whitman, Jacob Bodine, number 44. Junior forward, his first action of the night. We got 4:51 here on the clock in the third quarter. 28-24, Minders up over Marcus Whitman. The Wildcats really have taken a bite right now into this Minders momentum to open up the second half of action. Minders in a 3-2 zone. We haven't seen that out of them yet tonight. Williams with the left corner to the baseline for Clark. Cutting Blue Eye left side. Lay in, no good from him. Gets his own board, though. Oh, stripped away. Dole with the pick. He's wide alone. Up court, count the lay in.
Fantastic play by Elijah Dole as the junior finds that rebound, as Blue Eye almost got to it, but he finds the rebound and leads his one-man fast break, lays it up and in.
Clark with it, running point once again. Swings it for DeLeo. DeLeo to Bodine, who's just checked in. Tried to go to Williams. Pass intercepted Seminary. Seminary now the other way. Cutting Dole. Now Wildcats able to swarm on defense, but Skinner is able to get a lay-in up and good.
Yeah, Skinner finds that one and lays it up and in for 2 more for Minders. And just like what you were saying, when Marcus Whitman had a little bit of momentum, Minders with a couple buckets.
We're halfway home here in the third quarter. 32-24. The lead. Blue Eye, no good. Airball this three-pointer. Bodine unable to get it in time. It will be Minders ball coming the other way on the out of bounds.
3:50 to go in the third quarter. 32-24 is your score here in Minders.
Mansell take his opportunity to run point here, and he'll hand it right off to Seminary, guarded by Blue Eye. Man-to-man for the Wildcats here, as we'll have an off-the-ball foul. And I think they're going to get Blue Eye. He tried to work through the screen. And
he didn't seem too happy by that one, but
kind of went through Noah Skinner.
Yeah, Skinner fell down. And, like I said, Blue Eye wasn't exactly pleased with the call, but that's okay.
Blue Eye picks up the second personal foul, and team's second on the quarter. Fresh shot clock for the Blue Devils. Dole has it, left side wing, goes to the corner for Nigro, to the block for Skinner. Skinner back out, Mansell, three-pointer, yes!
Oh, Mansell knocks that one down, and he is heating up as he knocks down that three.
35-24, now this is the biggest lead of the third quarter anyway for the Blue Devils. 11 up over the Wildcats here. DeLeo top the key, picked up his dribble, finds Clark. Minders still in that 3-2 zone here as Blue Eye finds Clark left side wing. To the Williams, no good. Stripped away Skinner. He'll get the steal to Dole. Now up court to Seminary. He's working left side baseline to the corner. Mansell, wing right side, Nigro. Left side now Dole. Dole to Mansell on the right wing. guarded man-to-man by Whitman. Mansell drives through, picked from behind, be out of bounds, last off of Aiden Clark. As we have a minor substitution here as Ethan Fasciano will come in for Noah Skinner.
Nice poke on that defensive set there by Minders, able to get that one out of bounds, forcing Marcus Whitman to reset.
Seminary, the inbounder, goes immediately to Fasciano in the corner. Kicks out to Dole. Now back left corner, three-pointer, Mansell. Oh, rimmed out, no good. And rebound run in for Blue Eye. Blue Eye to Williams. Williams taking his first trip up court with the ball, running the offense. Swings it for Clark, top the key to Blue Eye. Now left corner to Leo, up fakes and dribbles back out. It was left alone, but picks up his dribble, goes to Blue Eye, 20 on the shot clock for Marcus Whitman. Blue Eye with it, takes a dribble, he'll take a three-pointer, left alone, no good, short, and rebound brought in by Nigro. Nigro up floor and above the timeline for Minders, 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Dribbling now, Seminary, ball picked, Blue Eye with another steal, up court, alone, lay-in, count it.
Fantastic play by the senior. Blue Eyes, he's able to get that steal and go the other way, lay that one up and in for two.
And we'll have a timeout as Coach O'Connor and the Wildcats will take one here with 2:03 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a full timeout for the Wildcats as they trail now 35-26 to the host Mynderse Academy Blue Devils. This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team. Share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. You can check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com. DeSanto Propane, 4 generations strong, is a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more information or call them toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. And Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. You can visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, their original Waterloo location, or new location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way.
Super quick turnaround for the Mynderse Academy Blue Devils as they head down to Yates County tomorrow, take on Penn Yan. A couple days off for Marcus Whitman. They get started with a tournament in Watkins Glen over the weekend, starting on the 20th.
And their first game is against the Lakehawks of Watkins Glen. We're back underway. Minders with the ball above the timeline. Elijah Dole, sub 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Paul Russo, alongside me, Nate Sharman. Happy you could make part of your night involving us. Nigro with it, the Seminary left side corner for Minders. Top the key, Dole drives through the lane. Runner no good. He's going to head to the line for two as he got taken out from underneath. And they're going to call Blue Eye with the foul, or no, rather not Blue Eye. It's going to be Gianni DeLeo picking up the foul, his first personal, team's third on the quarter.
Nice pass inside and even better reception by Dole as he takes that one in, puts that one up, gets fouled on the way up.
Dole's first, no good, misses right.
He's been all over the court in this game, Elijah Dole, the junior.
You know, Nate, if it wasn't the score that we had right now, I'd have you say the line potentially here. This is Dole's second. No good as well. Rebound Blue Eye. Free throws do matter. Blue Eye with it right side. Goes up over Dole, in good.
Blue Eye, what an athletic play, and he is having a third quarter as he gets that rebound, and even bigger missing that free throw is letting Blue Eye get that rebound. He's a one-man fast break.
35-28 now the score. Minders in front of Marcus Whitman. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Seminary works right side wing. Now top the key. He's looking for help. Picked up his dribble. Guarded by Clark. Finds Dole left wing. Hands off for Manziel. Manziel guarded by Bodine. Jumping the pick was Clark. Now Manziel picked up the dribble. 9 on the shot clock for Minders. Dole with it, works left side. Launches a runner over Bodine, no good. Rims out. Rebound by Blue Eye. Absolutely putting the team on his back to score. Oh, up court, find counter Williams, and Williams unable to hold the pass. It's going to be a turnover and Minders ball.
Connor Williams is certainly upset with himself. Got going a little too quickly. Was looking up at the hoop before he received the ball, right? And that's happened to the best of us in whichever sport. You get going a little too quick, eyes on the prize, and the ball is gone, right?
Exactly. 56.1 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 35-28 still. Minders in front of Marcus Whitman as we are underway once again. Elijah Dole taking his time up floor. Above the timeline now. Goes to work left side. Now works right side in the lane. Hands it off for Nigro. Nigro stolen from behind by Blue Eye. Terrible Blue Eye.
Heads up play.
Yeah, it finds Aiden Clark up floor. Lay-in by Clark, no good. Rebound Seminary. Seminary now almost loses it. Does, but ends up in the hands of teammate Elijah Dole. Dole now working up court. No shot clock for Minders. 25 on the game clock. Corner three for Nigro. No good. Rebound Seminary. Finds Dole. 18 now on the clock. Coach Prayton telling them one shot, and Manziel will now pull out and allow the play to set up. Now 10 on the clock as he hands off for Dole. Dole works left side, now cuts it back out. Manziel, corner three-pointer. You bet.
Manziel knocks in that three, but an even better play by Dole to drive that inside and get Manziel wide open.
1 second on the way, no good. Our closest of any shot so far on these buzzer-beating attempts, but we're back to where we started differential-wise to start the half. 38-28, 10-point advantage for the Mynderse Academy Blue Devils over Marcus Whitman. We'll be back in just a moment here on FingerLakes1.com.
Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back in here. Paul Russo, Nate Sharman with you here on FingerLakes1.com. Finger Lakes boys basketball action. Minders 38, Marcus Whitman 28. And Marcus Whitman began the third quarter in such a flurry, Nate, only for Mynderse Academy to kind of snatch it back as the momentum shifted at the end.
Yeah, Marcus Whitman eclipsed their halftime score in the third quarter, right? Only at 12 at half. Went for 16 points. 13 of them on the hands of senior forward, one of their stars, Teriku Blue Eye, with 13 points in that quarter. Nick Manziel, correct me if I'm wrong here, Paul, 12 points on his third quarter for Minders.
Yep, spot on. It was a tit for tat, back and forth between those two.
Seemed like Manziel was doing a lot of his work from outside. He hit a couple threes in that quarter. Blue Eye was doing a great job with getting some of those defensive steals and then taking a one-man fast break, like I said, and laying them up and in. So both guys doing a little bit different ways, but both putting up points.
On the floor for the Whitman Wildcats, they'll have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. It's Bodine, Wesson, Clark, Williams, and Blue Eye. On the floor for Minders, Dole, Manziel, Fasciana, Nigro, and Seminary. Minders in a box and one. They're fronting Blue Eye essentially here. Bodine top the key. Wesson now corner for Clark. Clark left side finds Williams on the baseline. Bodine alone on the block. Lay in, count it.
Oh, nice find inside there. And Jacob Bodine, his first points of the game, able to hit that nice little tough little turnaround baseline shot.
38-30. 7.5 to go here in regulation. Minders in front of Marcus Whitman. Dole with it top of the key. As Marcus Whitman still sits at a man-to-man defense. Hands off Nigro. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Count it. JoJo Nigro's first points of the game. As pass intercepted. Clark tried to find Williams. In the hands of Manziel. Up floor. Seminary. Seminary's laying no good. A couple bodies on the floor. Second chance. Count it for Nigro. And it looked like it was just a matter of kind of just everybody everywhere. Oh, everybody forgot about Wesson down alone here on the court, and his bucket's good.
Heads up play by Nigro on the Minders side to find that rebound and put it back up for his first points of the game. And then heads up play to find Wesson all alone down.
Another time out here on the floor. It was really chaotic there for a moment. It looks like Terico Blue Eye now is kind of favoring his left arm of sorts. And was really chaotic. I couldn't tell. And Minders player also went down. I believe it was Seminary, but he popped back up as well. As now we have the towel on the floor. They're kind of taking care of a wet spot on the floor. It's actually a finger for Blue Eye. He's going to stay in the game, though. As it's 42-32. Minders in front of Marcus Whitman. 6:55 to go in the fourth. Back underway, Minders ball. Dole with it, working left side. He'll hand it off for Nigro. Nigro now top of the key. Finds Fasciana cutting through the lane. His lane no good. Kind of looked for a foul, but he was in there pretty wild. Clark up floor for Minders. Goes right at Nigro. His lane no good. Oh, absolutely. As We had a missed layup there from Marcus Whitman. It'll be last off of Nigro.
Nice play by Manziel, though, on Minders. Able to get his hand in there and poke it away.
I couldn't fully tell. Wesson went up with it, but I couldn't tell who actually really got a good hold on that.
I thought, looks like from my vantage point that Manziel got a piece of it.
As Bodine's land no good. The tip from Blue Eye no good. Fasciana gets it. Double team down low. Stolen away from Bodine. Cutting Wesson. No good on his land. And he's going to head to the line for 2. As Fasciana will pick up the foul. His first, team's first on the quarter.
Parker Wesson there, nice play, but he was really upset with himself that he didn't get that 3-point play opportunity, the bucket to go, but he's going to shoot 2 anyway.
I was going to say, from our vantage point on a couple possessions ago, I don't think Minders touched it, but...
He did.
Okay.
I saw Manziel touched it, and you could see even by his reaction, too.
Okay.
It's usually a good look.
You have better eyes than me on that one. Wesson's no good on the first.
I usually don't have very good eyes, but that one was right in front of us, so I got that one.
That's fair. I don't question it. Wesson back with it for his second, count it. So the deficit for the Wildcats down to 9, 42-33. Minders in front of the Wildcats, 6:18 to go in the fourth. Dole with it, top of the key. Pass poked, stolen away into the hands of Clark. Clark to Blue Eye on the lone on the left side. Count the lay-in for Taraku.
Oh, nice find by Clark to find the streaking Blue Eye. If you want any player going into the hole with speed and with athleticism, it's Blue Eye.
Blue Eye gets to 20 points on the night with that bucket, his first of the fourth quarter. Dole top of the key to Seminary. He's guarded by Blue Eye in the man-to-man. Swings it from Nigro left wing, uses a screen. Now finds Fasciana, top of the key, 15 on the shot clock for the Blue Devils. Mansel's with it now. His ball was poked away. He's able to retrieve it. 9 on the shot clock now. Finds Fasciana on the right block. Up fake, lay-in, no good, rolls off. There's bodies on the floor again. Blue Eye comes away with it. Now we're going to have a foul on Minders as Blue Eye tried to get away from the action. And Ethan Fasciano will pick up the foul, his second personal, team's second in the quarter.
5:31 to go. It's anyone's ball game. I know it's only a 7-point game.
Yeah, 42-35 here. It's going to remain Minders ball inbound from the baseline. And a timeout on the floor. It's going to be Coach Prin and the Blue Devils taking a timeout. And I believe it's a 30-second timeout. And it is a 30-second timeout for the Blue Devils. 5:15 to go in the fourth is when this happens. Still 42-35 Minders in front of Marcus Whitman.
Yeah, it seems like whenever Minders opens up that 10-point lead, right? They've led the whole game, but it hasn't been more than 10, 11, maybe 12 the whole game. And I think Marcus Whitman's done a very good job limiting the damage when Minders goes on these runs, right? They've been able to respond with whether it be Terco Blue Eye, who's had a huge second half, especially down low. And I think they've done a really nice job kind of in a game where it's been really fast and there's been a lot of shot making in the second half. I think they've really done a good job keeping it at distance most of this game.
Yeah, it's been an arm's length deal. I'm sure if you're on the Minders side of things, you'd like to see them obviously pull out. But this Whitman team has certainly been resilient so far. They haven't had obviously the shots probably to go down quite the way Minders has, but they've been beyond hanging tough at this point, I would say.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think both coaches have a lot to be proud of and how their players have played this game. You know, both situationally and offensively, right? It's been, you know, in a game where in the first quarter not a lot of shots came down. You can really dwell on that, right? But nobody has.
Dole the inbounder for Minders. He'll go to Mansell. Corner three-pointer for Mansell. Oh yeah!
Manziel lights up another 3, and he is heating up.
Now he's got a game-high 21 after his first bucket of the third quarter. 45-35, 10-point lead for Minders here with 5 flat to go. Top of the key, Williams. Three-pointer on the way for Williams. No good, and rebound for Seminary. Seminary up to Dole. He works right side. Now cuts back to the middle, and he'll set up the offense now for the Blue Devils in the far left corner above the timeline. Dole still with it, uses a Seminary screen, works from middle. Back to the flowing Seminary. His lay-in no good. Rebound by Clark. Clark the other way for Marcus Whitman. He's at the timeline and above, now top of the key. Back to Blue Eye on the chase. Floater launched, no good long. Rebound Manziel. He's trying to dribble out of a double team and does. Works left side, and it's going to be last off of Wesson, who was able to get a hand on it. It'll be Minders ball still. 4:21 to go fourth quarter. 30 seconds on the shot clock for Minders. as Mansell has it. Marcus Whitman's still a man-to-man, but it's interesting. It really is a full-court press on Seminary, as Mansell is now double-teamed, able to get some help, finds in Fasciano, swings for Nigro, right side wing. Now top of the key for Seminary. Seminary, Mansell. Mansell three-pointer again, count it!
Manziel, wow, Nick Manziel lights up another three. That's his second of the fourth quarter for the senior.
48-35. It's the biggest lead of the night so far for Minders with 3:45 to go. Blue Eye through the center. Count it, and one!
And the hoop and the foul as Blue Eye takes that one strong to the hoop and gets it to go. He's going to head to the line as well.
Third team foul this quarter for Minders, and it's going to be Nick Mansell's first personal of the contest. So to the stripe, Terrico Blue Eye, 1 for 2 on the night, coming back in the first quarter. No good, unable to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. Rebound Fasciana goes to Seminary. Seminary up court, finds a cutting Dole, pass intercepted though, great job. Parker Wesson on the floor to get it. Finds Clark. Clark able to dribble out with double team. Up to Blue Eye above the timeline. Wesson now in the right corner. Finds Clark working baseline. To Bodine cutting, able to get it. He's on the ground. Blue Eye with the top of the key now. A little bit of chaos as stolen away. Dole picks off Blue Eye. Dole hands off Mansell. Thought about taking a heat check three. He'll now think better of it. Dribbles out from the left wing. 25 on the shot clock for Minders with 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mansell guarded by Clark. Hands it off for Nigro. Nigro uses a screen. Tried to find a rolling Fasciana. Was unable to. Finds Seminary. Hands it for Dole. 10 on the shot clock now. Dole top of the key. He's guarded by Wesson. Dole with it. And we'll have a travel on Dole as he tried to get out of a double team. And it's a turnover. Marcus Whitman ball. They trail by 11, 48-37 with 2:49 to go.
Nice defensive play there by Marcus Whitman. Like you mentioned, they came on the double and forced Dole to turn that one over.
Inbound will go to Blue Eye. He gets it above the timeline. We're back underway. Top of the key, swings it for Bodine. Bodine to Williams at the top of the key. Clark left side wing, guarded by Seminary. Top of the key, Blue Eye, up fakes. Now, step back. Three-pointer, Blue Eye!
Blue Eye's been taking threes this game, and he hasn't got one to go, and that time he takes a step back to freedom, as C.J. McCollum would say. Bangs that one home.
And a timeout on the floor. Marcus Whitman will take this one. With 2:28 to go in the fourth quarter, and Blue Eye gets the lead for Minders down to 48-40, 8-point differential. Marcus Whitman just not going away on the Mynderse Academy Blue Devils.
Yeah, every time Minders pulls away, they hit, especially Nick Manziel, who's been hitting 3-point bombs what seems like a lot of this second half. But Blue Eye's been answering for Marcus Whitman, and they seem to be battling those two and the point side of things.
I was about to say, we mentioned that, right, how they were going back and forth. Well, Blue Eye just got back the game high with 25 now from Manziel, who is at 24.
That's pretty crazy going on with these two players battling for that game high scoring record. Luckily, I'm not a betting man, Paul, but I think both teams are really battling and who's going to get this game high and who's going to get this W.
Yeah, one thing of note here, I'm going to combine this here at the moment. Elijah Dole, Braden Seminary, JoJo Nigro, Terrico Blue Eye, and Aiden Clark combined have not been off the floor yet tonight. So 3 Blue Devils and 2 Wildcats have been out for all at the moment. 29.5 minutes is now Nigro, as
Just like when you said that.
Announcers jinxed it into oblivion. Noah Skinner's going to have to check in from Nigro, who has blood on the jersey. So
that was almost impeccable timing, right?
Job well done to me. I apologize in advance to everybody. Noah Skinner comes in for Nigro. As now we're going to just make sure everything's good at the table. On the floor now, we'll do a quick refresh here. Asiana, Mansell, Seminary, Dole, and Skinner for Minders. Blue Eye, Wesson, Williams, Bodine, Clark for Marcus Whitman. Inbound goes to Dole. It was full court pressure for the first time tonight. And Minders was able to break it initially. It's going to be off of Seminary on the far baseline. And a turnover for Minders as Blue Eye was right at the hip.
Fantastic play by Blue Eye to get the ball back. 2:22 to go. Still down by 8 as Minders leads. And they need possessions bad.
Yeah, Whitman here will inbound here. Now the ball has gotten drenched this second half, I got to say. This is now, I believe, the third time I've seen the drying off process with the basketball happen. But then again, when you now have 4 players on the floor who have been out for the whole time, probably going to happen.
Yeah, not 5, right, Paul?
I, again, apologize. Clark at the top of the key for Marcus Whitman. He's guarded by Seminary. Minders back to a man-to-man defense. Williams top of the key. He'll drive through left side. Launches a runner, no good, too hard. Rebound brought in by Seminary with 2 minutes remaining. Dose here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, good job by Seminary to grab that backside rebound.
Look at that, picked by Blue Eye, alone, Wayne, count it.
Right when I said good job by Seminary grabbing that rebound, he turns it over as Blue Eye gets his hand in there, pokes it away, and lays it up and in.
Dole breaks the full court pressure, but almost another turnover as Wesson was able to get a hand on it. Nigro checks back in, Skinner back out for Minders here. So just like that, it's 48-42 now. Minders in front of Marcus Whitman. Minders ball, 1:48 to go, and now another whistle and a stoppage of play. Timeout for the Blue Devils.
What a game we have here on our hands, Paul. It's just crazy to me. You know, the first quarter, it was 10-5.
Yeah.
You know, we're both teams in the 40s here, approaching the 50s. And it's just the shot making in this second half has been unbelievable.
Let's do a little housekeeping, shall we, Nate? With 1:48 to go here in the game. Minders up 48-42. Timeout situation. Marcus Whitman, 2 remaining. Both fulls. Actually, all teams here for both sides are fulls only. So 2 timeouts remaining for Marcus Whitman, 3 for Mynderse Academy. The foul situation, Minders with 3 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. Marcus Whitman with none. No one's in any true foul trouble as it would stand right now. We have pretty much a widespread array of people with 2 fouls personally here. On the Minders side, Fasciano with 2 personal, and then 1 each for Seminary, Mansell, and Mercedes Rivera, who is out with injury. Teague, Williams, Blue Eye, and Santee all have 2 each for Whitman, and then Gianni DeLeo with 1. Horns go, both teams on the floor, same 5s on the floor for each team. As it will be Dole inbounding from the right side baseline underneath the bucket. Guarded by Wesson in the defense. Dole goes to the corner, Nigro, up fakes, now kicks it back top the key, Seminary. Seminary guarded by Blue Eye, 25 on the shot clock for Minders. Blue Eye, tight defense, but good defense. Nigro with it now top the key. Great use of screens by the Blue Devils up high. Dole hands off for Mansell, 15 on the shot clock. Mansell with it, works top of the key. Now double team, dribbles out of it, loses it, and he's trapped in the high corner. Seminary with the top of the key, and a travel on Seminary as he tried to get out of the defensive pressure. Turnover for the Blue Devils.
Fantastic work again by the Wildcats. Great team defense. That's 2 possessions in a row where they played great team defense and forced Minders to take a tough turnover.
So 1:25 remaining here. Wildcat ball trailing by 6, 48-42 with Minders in front. Inbound to Blue Eye above the timeline. Goes to back to Aiden Clark at the top of the key. Clark works right side on Seminary, drives through, launches a lay-in, no good. He's going to hit the line for 2 though. Block foul called. And it's going to be charged against JoJo Nigro. His first personal, team's 4th on the quarter.
Clark almost got that one to go. Good defense there as Clark almost got that one up and in, but he's going to go for 2 on the free throw line.
Clark 3 points on the night. Came from beyond the arc in the third quarter here. Has a season high of 7 in their last game against Penn Yan, a win for Marcus Whitman. His first is good. And a whistle here is before we get the second one here as the scoreboard put up an inadvertent point for Minders. It's 48-43. As now everybody's adjusted across everything here. And Clark back with his second of 2. He's got, I know it's a theme here, but a couple of players for Whitman with the pink foams. Clark is one of them, and no good on the second, but rebound Bodine. Bodine to Blue Eye on the right block. Out high, Clark, 3-pointer block by Mansell. Great defense by Minders. 1:07 to go in the 4th. And another travel by Minders. Nagro picked up the pivot foot before he was able to get it away. Another costly turnover.
Excellent team defense on both sides, right? We mentioned Marcus Whitman in the last couple possessions, but they're both teams with good turnovers.
And a timeout on the floor. This time it's Coach O'Connor and the Marcus Whitman Wildcats as they trail by 5 with 1:04 remaining in the fourth quarter.
What a game we have here, the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium here in Bedford Falls. 5-point game. Unbelievable.
I just realized what you did. But tis the season, as they say. So
It is truly a wonderful life, right, Paul?
yeah. I'm in the minority. I'm not a big It's a Wonderful Life guy, which I know I can't say out loud really around here, but it is what it is.
It's just really cool with everybody is in such a a joyous and happy
Right.
mood last
Right.
weekend and going into the holiday season. It's just really, really cool event that goes on here every year.
Well, right, with that, I'm all for.
Right. I think I agree with you in the sense.
Die Hard's my favorite Christmas movie, and,
I'm a big fan of The Grinch. How about that?
a lot of stuff with the Grinch this winter all of a sudden. I don't know what that's about, but. All right, we got 103 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Elf's good too. I like Elf as well.
Overplayed. Let's get back to
Still
business.
funny.
Let's get back to business here, Nate. We got 103.
A lot more important things happening on the court.
It should actually be 104 on the game clock here and 35 on the shot clock. I think they let it run a second long inadvertently. Whitman down to 1 timeout remaining here after they used 1 here. Mynderse has 3 remaining. Both sides only fulls with that. 4 team fouls for Mynderse. None for Marcus Whitman here in the quarter. And again, nobody in any true foul trouble at the moment. Most are 2 across the board for everybody on either side. Whitman will break the huddle first. On the floor for them, Terica Blue Eye, Aiden Clark, Gianni DeLeo, Connor Williams, and Parker Wesson. On the floor for Mynderse, JoJo Nigro, Braden Seminary, Elijah Dole, Ethan Fasciana, and Nick Mansell.
Yeah, both in this young season, both head coaches mentioned they're still not sure what they are yet, but these 2 teams are getting a really good experience here in a tight, close Finger Lakes basketball game here.
1 minute remaining. Clark up top of the key, and he gets tripped up, and we'll have a foul called on Mynderse as Clark tried to get around Nick Mansell, and Mansell will get charged with his second personal foul. Team's 5th. That puts Marcus Whitman into the bonus, and free throws the rest of the way for the Wildcats. So Clark back to the stripe. Just recently went 1 of 2 on his first trip of the night. Has it for his first and releases short. Substitution for Marcus Whitman. It's Jacob Bodine in for DeLeo. A little defense for offense as now Williams will, oh no, they were just popping out. Just a little adjustment down low. As looks like Williams will go ahead and guard Mansell, who was back in the backcourt. And no good on the second. Clark, rebound to Elijah Dole. And now double team, it's full court pressure for Marcus Whitman. Mynderse able to break it, Mansell with it. 48 seconds to go on the clock, and we'll have a foul as Jake Bodine will get charged with a foul. He also came out of his shoe.
Gonna have to do that 4 more times if you're Marcus Whitman, if you want Mynderse to shoot free throws here. There's only 1 team foul in this quarter.
Yeah, Bodine's first, as you mentioned, Nate. The team's first, so they're going to have to do this another couple times here before we're even able to force the ball back into their hands. Still 48-43, 47.5 on the game clock. Seminary, the inbounder, who finds Mansell, and Mansell will get fouled in pretty short order by Aiden Clark. So Clark will pick up his 3rd personal. Team's 2nd. And we'll rinse and repeat this presumably 3 more times here.
Pretty good work there by Marcus Whitman. Only let 2 seconds bleed off the clock there to get that foul in.
Yeah, well, actually under that, 46.1. Pass to the backcourt. Mansell's just running away from Wesson right now. And now Wesson will get charged with the foul. Able to catch up to Mansell.
High IQ play by Mansell, taking in the backcourt and waste some time, let some time run off the game clock there before the foul was called.
Yeah, and obviously it's a reset of the backcourt stuff. So now, but the main issue if you're Mynderse is now you're back here on this near side baseline for us, having to go back the length with 41 flat to go. And we'll have to do this 2 more times if you're Marcus Whitman. Mansell has it, and ball got poked. Oh, they're going to get Wesson with the foul. He got up on the arm.
Ooh, man, that was close. I think he did get him on the arm, but yes.
Parker's 2nd. And Marcus Whitman, if they're going to do it this route, will have to do it 1 more time, as that is now their 4th team foul. Niagara will inbound in front of the Whitman bench. And now we have a timeout on the floor. And
what we had as a game with 3-pointer barrage just going on both sides, both teams making tough shots. It's kind of come to a standstill these last couple minutes, right, with some timeouts and some fouling going on late game.
It tends to happen at every level. You know?
Strategy at the forefront, right?
Yeah. I believe it's actually Marcus Whitman who took the timeout, and that's going to be their last one. Well, probably would have to double check that.
Those two teams will meet again at the end of January, on January 26th. This time they will have to go up to Marcus Whitman, take on the Wildcats. Miners will have to go up there.
On to the ends of Ontario County. So Whitman breaks the huddle first. It's Bodine, Blue Eye, Weston, Clark, and Williams on the floor. For Minders, it's Nigro, Seminary, Fasciana, Dole, and Manziel. Nigro, the inbounder, he's right in front of the Wildcat bench, right in front of Coach O'Connor. It's a stack play, inbound, passes goes long, and a turnover. It's going to be Marcus Whitman ball as the pass was just way too far away to handle.
Excellent job by Marcus Whitman. Didn't have to foul that time and got them to turn it over on the inbound.
So that last timeout was indeed a Minders timeout, as now Marcus Whitman will take their final timeout of the contest with 36.9 on the clock.
It's still a 5-point game as Minders leads in this one here at Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium. Great job by Marcus Whitman, able to force that turnover. They're going to have the ball here. Coach O'Connor for Marcus Whitman's drawing up a play. Try to get this to a one-possession ball game with a bucket here.
So Marcus Whitman, no timeouts remaining. Should they get a bucket or not, we'll have to do the foul game at this point.
You got to get a bucket in the first 10 seconds. And
no matter what here, I'm guessing they're going to be fouling.
Right.
Because
you can't get the inbound, though.
Correct.
They've proved that they've been able to show pressure and whether not necessarily have to foul,
which is true.
With just this pressure. So I don't know. With that much time left, you might try to make him cross the timeline. Barring you have to get a bucket first.
It depends. Yeah,
you have to get a bucket first, obviously. But I think the way you've had team defense and team pressure, I don't think you necessarily need to foul right on the inbound. Of course, it depends on how much time you take to score that bucket first, right?
Correct. So Whitman breaks the huddle first. DeLeo, Blue Eye, Wesson, Williams, and Clark on the floor for them. So that goes into that offense and defensing. DeLeo comes in for Bodine. For Minders, it will be Nigro, Dole, Mansell, Seminary, Fasciana. No timeouts remaining for Marcus Whitman. Minders still has 2 in the bag. Is now just tidying up things over at the table. And we are...
I'm guessing they're going to try to feed this one inside the Blue Eye. He's kind of going this second half.
I would have to imagine. Inbound, though, goes to DeLeo in the corner. Oh, off his hands and turnover. It'll be Minders' ball.
Oh, man, that's rough. And he's not too happy with himself. Just got it going a little too quickly, right, and wanted to dish the ball before he even got it.
Again, defense for offense as Bodine comes in for DeLeo. Inbounding for Minders will be Fasciana. Full court pressure here for Marcus Whitman. We'll see what happens here. 37 seconds flat to go. They had a second back during that whole exchange. Inbound to Mansell. He's able to get away, and now a foul will be called on Clark. And that will put Mansell to the line and Minders into the bonus.
Yeah, I think if you're Marcus Whitman and you had your choice, he'd be the last choice of player you want at the line right now. He's absolutely feeling it. He's been filling it up the second half, excuse me.
Interesting part, though, he's only 1 of 2 at the stripe tonight.
Yeah, but he's seen a bunch of threes. I believe 4 or 5 threes go in this game, and he's seen the ball go through the hoop. That's for sure.
And he makes the first.
Nice switch sound on that one for Manziel.
Substitution, DeLeo back in for Bodine for Marcus Whitman. The offense for defense swap. So 49-43 now, Minders in front. Manziel back with it for his second of 2. Count it. And it's now 50-43 above the timeline. Clark. And pass intercepted by Manziel. Pass intended for DeLeo. DeLeo will pick up a foul here as Manziel is trying to break out of it.
Seems like Minders is pulling away here, and I think Whitman, it comes down to just a critical couple plays, right? And I think that can decide a ball game in either way.
As Mansell will be back to the stripe here for 2. His first on the way. Count it. And pushes the lead back to 8, 51-43 with 28.7 seconds to go here. Now with it for his second of 2, Mansell rolls off and rebound for Blue Eye. Here comes Marcus Whitman. Blue eye above the timeline. They can't waste much time. DeLeo, corner three-pointer. Rims out, no good. Rebound gets tipped around. Manziel corrals it, trapped in the corner. Double team DeLeo and Williams. DeLeo comes away with it, and they're going to call a jump ball on the tie-up, and it's going to be Mynderse ball. Good job there initially there by Marcus Whitman, but I don't know if enough time is left now to fully be able to do what they want to do. DeLeo.
It was the right idea there, though,
Actually,
on the trap. Right
Bodine came in for Clark, rather, on that one, so that's pretty interesting, as now Mynderse will utilize one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
You know, it was a great job by Marcus Whitman to force the tie up there. Wanted to get the steal, but still tie-up's not bad. And a great job by Manziel, too, on the Mynderse side to get the call, to get the tie-up. You know, I think that's a tough play, especially when you're in the corner with time ticking down as we see a patron dressed as Santa Claus exiting the gymnasium.
Yeah, I was going to say, we haven't talked much about this crowd tonight. It's a pretty good crowd, all things considered. As I mentioned, we're heading into a break here for the students, but there's been a couple different Santa Clauses out and about in the student section tonight. So it's always a pretty good, lively crowd here for Mynderse at the home gym of Arthur L. Baker. What open Santa brings you, Nate, this year?
Oh, man, I don't know if I've been good enough to get gifts this year. What about you, Paul?
Probably socks.
Oh, socks, and yeah, socks are always a great gift.
I don't know. As an adult, it's tough.
Maybe some adult beverages too, right?
Santa doesn't know. I haven't. You know, I've been pretty good about that this year, actually, overall.
You're a better man than I, Paul. That's for sure.
I know. I will just be happy with peace and fun for everybody.
Well, that's
at the end of the day.
Very great to hear.
So 51-43, Mynderse in front of Marcus Whitman, 16.4 on the clock. Fasciano, the inbounder for Mynderse, right in front of us here at the booth. Inbound goes to Dole. He'll get fouled. Bodine picks up his second personal on that, and Elijah Dole led to the striper the 3rd time tonight. However, he is 0 for 4 for the freebies. Clark will be checking back in here for Mynderse, or rather for Marcus Whitman, apologies, as Dole no good on his first for Mynderse. Clark in, and Bodine out. So offense for defense once again here, as we've seen Whitman do. Dole, the soccer player, back at Mynderse this year, releases his second, count it. And a 9-point ball game now, 52-43. Clark, Wesson, corner three-pointer for the Wildcat. No good, long rebound, Mansell. And with 7 seconds now, that should actually do it, as Dole will have to pick it up from Mansell. And that will do it for Mynderse. Your final, as the clock and horn go off, 52-43, your final. Mynderse Academy over Marcus Whitman here tonight. Your leading scorer, Nick Mansell from Mynderse. I believe he will be joining us here at the table during our during our Little John Barry Sauce Out postgame show. He's our Chichitos Pizzeria player of the game. So we'll step aside here for a few moments. Okay, we'll be right back here for the postgame show.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Chichino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Chichino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at chichinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back here on FingerLakes1.com. To the Little John and Barbie Orthodox Smiles with Style postgame show. Paul Russo and Nate Sharman here following Mynderse Academy's win over Marcus Whitman 52-43. And joining us here is our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant Player of the Game, Nick Manziel. Nick, congratulations on the win and a great game.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a tough game, though.
Yeah, so you and Seneca Blue Eye for Whitman were just going back and forth on the stat sheet scoring-wise. You both end up being tied for a game-high 27 points each. But for you, one of the things going into this game, one of the things even last year I remember for you was just how good of a shooter you can be in some of these clutch moments. And you stepped up really big tonight in the second half. Of the 27, 22 came in the second half for you. What was the difference for you in the first half to the second half tonight?
Coming to this game, I was just real tired. I'm coming off of a real sick, just being sick, and it was just the Mid-Lakes game really irked me. I didn't want to lose that, and we lost, so, I had to come get it back. First half wasn't hot, so I just went to the halftime. Coach talked to us, told us to get some shots up, told us just keep playing hard, told me to keep shooting. He's always got confidence in me, so I just keep shooting, and I was hitting him, so just felt good to see him go in.
Now, for you guys as a team as a whole, the past couple of years, these games against Marcus Whitman have been really tight, really competitive games, and it kind of lived up to the bill again this year in this first matchup. You guys play again in January, but for this first game, were you able to rely on anything from last year's games going into this, or was it kind of a new slate given the turnover for both teams?
I definitely think a new slate. Last year when they had Pendergrass, real big players, so real tough to play against that. They're pretty small this year, so we match up very well. We have an undersized team this year, but we just play to our advantages, moving the ball quick, sharing it, getting shots up. We're a real three-point shooting team, so that's just what we stuck to, and it worked out in the end.
All right, now for you guys, you got one more game here before break tomorrow against Penn Yan, but after that, it's essentially a 2-week break game-wise before you guys have World of Inquiry coming in here on Saturday, January 3rd. So do you know what the plan is exactly for you guys over this 2-week stretch?
I think definitely just getting healthy. We're all getting banged up this week, getting sick, so I think it should be a lot of rest and then just cruising through, fixing up some simple things, simple passing up, like turnovers, just plays, things we can really fix. Getting ready for World of Inquiry. They're going to be a tough game. They were real good last year, so we'll see how they are this year.
All right, before I get you out of here, we'll get you out here on a pretty, I think, fun question. What's one thing you're hoping that's underneath the Christmas tree for you?
I wasn't sure. I didn't really ask for much, but, man, he's put me on the spot here. I'm not too sure. A car starter.
Ooh, I like
starter.
that.
It's real cold in the morning.
I'll say this
I
time,
like that.
especially already. It's been cold earlier.
Oh, yeah, it's
already than
real
it has,
freezing.
So. All right, Nick, we'll get you out here on that one. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the way. We'll be catching up with you guys
All right,
anyway
perfect.
throughout the season, but have a happy holiday as
Thanks,
well.
you too.
All right.
Great game.
Good job.
Great game.
Good job. All right.
Yeah,
excellent interview there with Nick Manziel.
Yeah, excellent interview for sure. Yeah, I think that's a really good answer at the end there. Car starter, right? I think we all want that, right?
It's pretty practical, if I do say so
That's
myself.
a pretty good answer.
So, yeah, let's do a quick scoring breakdown. I mentioned he tied game high with Seneca Blue Eye, 27 points each. Begin on the Mynderse side, Manziel with 27, but after that, stretch here to 7 points each. Elijah Dole and Braden Seminary had 7 each, 4 for JoJo Nigro, 3 for Ethan Fasciana, and 2 points each for Noah Skinner and Derek Mercedes Rivera. On the Marcus Whitman side, Blue Eye with 27, 5 each for Parker Wesson and Gianni DeLeo, 4 for Aiden Clark, and 2 for Ryan Santee.
Yeah, just a really well played game by both sides. Especially when I know I talked about it earlier, but it's easy to get down when the shots aren't falling in that first quarter. But go from a 10-5, 15-point first quarter to a 90-point barrage from both teams outside is pretty cool. So just keep those shots going, kind of like what Nick said in the interview. Keep going, keep the trust in your shot, and keep putting them up.
Yeah, it's always good to see kids have confidence like that. I know how it can sometimes be in high school, but
right.
They do a great job of hanging tough and staying with it, and that was kind of the name of the game for both teams here tonight. For us here at Finger Lakes 1, we're going to be game-wise off here for another week or so because of the holiday, but we got an Upstate Hoops coming your way on Monday at 2 p.m. Following that up with another scheduled Upstate Hoops podcast the Monday after on the 29th, but we have some tentatively scheduled games that week, a couple big ones for different reasons. The Route 14 rivalry gets reignited. It's down in Geneva this year between the Lions and Geneva Panthers. We're planning on being there, as well as on Friday in the new year, on the 2nd of January, Lions playing the Honeyway Bulldogs.
Wow, a couple huge matchups.
And that game, that's interesting. That's going to be over at FLCC, but big for different reasons. I know Geneva and the Lions, obviously, they're at the top of our power rankings. Honeoye is right behind, but I'm really excited to see what each team's matchup can do here. I'm pretty excited for all three teams and what they could do this year, and seeing them all in person here in pretty short order is going to be a treat.
The Route 14 rivalry, that's awesome. Lions, they have a great crowd, too. That's really always admirable to me. You know, whether it be at home or on the road, their crowd travels, and I think that's really impressive. They're loud, they're proud, and it's pretty cool to see.
For sure. Well, Nate, I think we can get out of here on that note. So really appreciate you coming back in the booth. Looking forward to doing some games here with you again this year. I know for us, we tend to have a lot of fun and everything like that, and it's always a pleasure being alongside of you.
Yeah, the same ditto from on my end, but it's just so nice to be back in a high school basketball gymnasium. There's so much fun to watch. Such high-quality basketball was played today, a really close game. Came down to the wire. As a sports fan, you absolutely love it.
Yeah, so can't be beat. Your final once again here as we take off. Mynderse 52, Marcus Whitman 43. For Nate Sharman and everybody back at FingerLakes1.com, I'm Paul Russo. We'll talk again soon, everybody. Have a happy and safe, enjoyable holiday, and we'll talk again shortly.